I don't know if this was the right decision. I don't know, but we did it. What did we do? Well, if you were over following on the TikTok, you would see that I said, and maybe even on Twitter, I sold some cards. I figure it was the right time to do it. We know that content is about to just ramp up, and it's starting to ramp up. Tomorrow, legend Calvin Johnson. Amazing card. Ray Lewis. I know he's a linebacker. It still looks really good. And then Charlie Woodson. Look at these cards. Amazing cards, boys. And so we sold expensive cards. Okay. Why did I sell expensive cards? Simply because it looked like we were getting really good legends. And let's be honest, legends are not that expensive this year. They're not. Okay. Like, they're just not that expensive for whatever reason. Now, there's a right time and a right place to sell stuff. And with likely, you got to feel that like an overall bump is coming now. Next week, new promo. We've been here for 3 weeks. It seems like that's kind of the pace that they want to be on. Feels like it's coming. And maybe it's with the My Heroes promo. And in the past, My Heroes has always been a pretty good promo with lots of cards. And the reason that some of these cards are so expensive is because we actually really haven't got cards that can compete with them because they were all limiteds. Look, all these cards were limiteds, man. Right? They keep giving us decent cards as limiteds, and then the supply dries up and they go up in price. That's very normal. But they're only expensive because they're limiteds, okay? Let's take a look. Now, again, I sold a little bit ahead of time here. Yes, when you sell cards, you don't have them on your team, etc., etc. There's only so much you can do. But I feel like this was the right time to do it. The right time to get rid of some of this stuff. As good as some of these cards are, there's really not a whole lot super special about so many of the cards in the game. They're good, but are they special? I don't know. We sold our Joey Porter for $793. And his price is $721 right now. He was in the 6s after this announcement. He was in the 6s, right? Again, just trying to get ahead. Also, reduxes. Are we going to start to get reduxes? I don't know. So we got ahead there. We saved 70K. Jalen Hyatt, I sold for $611. Okay. And now he is $526. So that's 90K. We got ahead there. Saved ourselves 90K. So we're saved 160 so far. Who else? Where's Cromarty? They say his price is $820 here. We sold ours for $796. And his price currently is $762. Again, I'm not saying like these cards are going to go down to rental prices or anything like that. They're not. Okay. But sometimes you got to cash out. I sold my Vic for $429 with another legend weekend coming up. Holding on to another legend is kind of odd because Vic, we saw it with Warren Moon, best pro card in the game. Oh my God, so expensive. And a week later, he was the same price as every other card. That is likely what is going to happen to Vic. Vic is going to get down to 300 tomorrow for sure. And if we want to pick him back up, we can do that. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you avoid the packs and save some racks. Heading over to MMOEXP.com. Use my code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description down below. So this is like the main reason why getting LTDs as cheap as possible is such a huge thing, because again, a lot of the times when these LTDs, we bought them, Joey Porter, we bought them in the 5s. Cromarty, I think I paid like $610 for him. So not only are we getting to use these cards, we're actually turning profit on them. Very rarely can you turn profit on a regular card. On a regular card, very, very hard. Some LTDs, you won't. A Brian Finneran, he's not, this is not a good enough card, but he might get to rental status, which is good. It's always a good thing. So this is why we do stuff. The most expensive card we still have here is this Gronk card. I expect his price to go down this next week. Again, he's at 600, which is pretty high. Will I sell him? Probably. Why? Well, if he's at 6 and the other 88s are at 4. I'm a little bit of math. It makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. I really like this card, and the right thing to do is to sell him and get him back. And we can do that live here right now. This is, again, he's been really good. He's been really good, but patience is always going to be the key in Mutt. And that's the thing here. Shannon Sharp is basically a minimum price card, right? He basically is, for the most part. We have depth at tight end, so we're just going to move Gronk out, use Shannon Sharp, and then I will probably honestly go back and pick Gronk up for cheaper. I'll just pick him up for cheaper, right? Maybe like he should be around 400-ish on Monday. He should be. He should. Again, and now I don't get to use the card this weekend. But since we don't actually have much champions and top 100 rewards, it doesn't really matter, honestly. The only other card that's like, I'm kind of on the wall, like, look at the cards we have. LTD, 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 LTDs. Basic legends, right? LTDs. Basic heroes. These cards all kind of stay the same price. The only other one here is Jawan Taylor, who has some potential to go up. He's at 630. He was cheap. He was a great investment option. And even though we have a ton of coins, I do have a ton of coins, right? I want to be able to do that. So with these great legends coming out tomorrow, and they are going to be great, they should still be pricey. $450, and then a week later, they'll probably fall back down to $3, somewhere around there. As good as they are, they can't maintain their price for that long because of the toppers that go into the game. It's just the truth. 100%, that's the truth, boys. There's nothing else about it that keeps these cards at high prices, especially if we do get an odds change. Not saying that these cards won't be good anymore, because they will still be super good and super viable, but that just means that the odds will be changing again, making the cards more common. And again, a lot of people now, thankfully, I kept a lot of stuff this week for my legend packs. Let's see where prices are. If you want to get some legend packs for these cards, maybe they'll have a really good value. Maybe they will. I don't know. I think Gronk sold. He did sell. Awesome. The mystery pack method is an interesting method still. I do have a big worry that next week, if they do change odds, that the price of it goes up even more. But it should, after everything sort of finalizes okay, the prices will basically stay the same. If we get an ultimate kickoff fantasy pack, I'll open it. Again, I've just been kind of doing this, rinsing, repeating, recycling, hoping to get legend packs. I've had some good pulls out of here too. I pulled a Javon Curse out of a max fantasy pack today, and I hate those packs. But we've had some good luck, right? Bro, what are you're basically giving me legend packs here. This is great. We'll open a pro playmaker. We'll go open another Star Elite one as well. We're here, right? Why not? And maybe we get some more stuff. A lot of this stuff probably not really worth selling. That's okay. But it's really a good way to do it. And we will talk as we get more into next week, as we feel if we get more of an inclination that things are going to change, prices are going to change. We're going to get an odds boost, overall boost. Then we will likely go kind of deep into mystery packs before that happens, before that change comes, because that should be a Thursday thing. And what that means is that this week we are going to be looking very, very heavily on Monday and Wednesday of this week at the prices of cards, okay? We're also going to be looking at prices very heavily tomorrow. Now, my Legends video, it's not going to be out right on time. It's going to be out in the afternoon. I have a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, so just keep that in mind. But if you start to see 87s go 170, 160, That's not a bad place to be. 88s under 270. Again, not a bad place to be. They've risen a bit because people started mystery packing again. That's fine. I want to do one more set through here. This card is at 350. He was at 400. Pat Pete's at 5. Again, Gronk and Pat Pete. It's the same card. It's the same value of a card. This is what I mean. Prices just change. They just change. You got to keep up with it. If you can stay slightly ahead of what is going on, again, you don't have to nerd out about it. I'm not a huge supermarket nerd anymore. I used to be, not as much anymore. We'll do 186 is fine. Don't love the price, but would like it again. 170 lower, potentially. You can get them for lower with a lot of patience. And I was thinking, oh, see, it's 16K. Well, if I do it 10 times, it's 160K. There's a 160. See, we just one more refresh, we would have saved 17,000 coins. It's just smart to do things. It's just a smart way to do things. And this pack, as much as I didn't like it the other day when we were opening it, I guess Thursday, I've hit so many 85s out of this now. Again, only getting them from here. I'm not buying them with coins, but I've hit so many 85s. It won't happen in this video. Of course it won't. But I have. Now this last round, I have not hit a single card in the final round. Not a single card in the final round. It's pretty crazy. But I am looking forward to tomorrow. I want to try the cards out. But I probably, even in this instance, won't hold on to them even really. Like, we'll use them and then we'll probably dump them, because I think it's going to be the smart thing to do with how I expect content to fall, to roll out, etc., etc. Those cards will all sell. Make your coins, make your dollars go further, boys. There's no need not to. Come on, let's get something in here. Let's get some in here. 185, 185. I have not. We pulled Gilmore day one, and I haven't pulled a single other big animation in here. 85. I don't know. These aren't that bad. Like, I wouldn't spend coins on them. Why wouldn't I spend coins on them again? Because I've never pulled an 88 out of it. Never. It's not happened. But I pull 85s from this, and that makes it kind of okay for me. Legend pack, good. Final one here. I assume this is our last one. Hopefully it's not a 70 plus. Another one of these. I'm not getting 285s in the video. I know that much. Rashad Fenton and someone else. And I always feel like I get it in the second round too, which is weird. Yeah, we weren't gonna get that lucky. Again, this last part sucks. It's terrible. But that is it, boys. Again, we sold off some the best parts of our team, to be honest. The best parts of our team have been sold off. The best parts. Our wide receiver 1, our tight end 1, and both my starting corners gone. And I'm not even worried about it. Thank you guys. I love you. I'm out. Peace.